If I could do this again, I would say 1000%. Hello everyone. Today is surgery day. I'm so excited. I'm about to be wheeled in and put out, and I just wanted to check in one last time. I would say I'm nervous, but I'm not. You know, I'm just excited and ready to take this next step in my life, and definitely didn't get 29 minutes of sleep last night and haven't been pacing for the last 3 hours, looking up every possible thing that can go wrong. I'm going to see Olivia today, who I've not seen before, but she is working at the same practice as Dr. Galanis, who I saw for my cheek filler, which I did a video about. He said Olivia is incredible. She's a board certified nurse practitioner. And again, I think the most important thing with injectables is making sure whoever is doing it is trained and is board certified. Today I'm gonna do Botox up here, and then I'm gonna do maybe a little bit of lip filler. Honestly, just cause I wanna see what it's like. And before you comment and let me know that I don't need it, I'm beautiful as I am, I'm so young, I'm not doing this for anyone but myself. It will make me feel more confident, and I think that's the most important thing when you're doing anything to your face or your body, that it's just for yourself. So while I know that you don't mind my forehead lines, I would like to see less of them and maybe have a little bit more of a lip, because I feel like my face swallows my lips a bit. Again, not a huge deal, just something I want to play with. So I will see you in the operating room. We're on the way. I've got my hype squad in the back, Cameron's mom and sister.
Let's do it! Yay!
They said, we're so sick of looking at your lips. Can you please plump them up?
Fake news.
We have about a half an hour drive, and I think that's plenty of time for me to talk nonstop, pace in my seat, and say a few prayers. I hope Olivia's ready for my anxiety. Now would be a good time for everyone to comment below and let me know if you've had any kind of filler or Botox or anything else done, because I would love to know, because I think that there is a big stigma around it, in that a lot of people get it done and don't talk about it. So I don't want to be one of those people.
Straight.
I know, I love it. I need to take a picture. Oh,
Okay, well, we're already shuffled in the room. Oh my gosh. Hey!
What's going on?
How are you? You recognize this guy. He's the one who's responsible for all of my fears.
More and more sophisticated. The last time it was just an iPhone that Haley was holding.
Every time. We gotta
Now
amp
it's
it up.
like-
So this is their, temporary office?
Yeah, we're supposed to move today. Unfortunately, it's like,
No way.
just missed it, but it's probably the end of this week.
This is Olivia, and she is here, and she's going to enhance my natural beauty, is what we're doing, right?
yes, absolutely.
Galanis knows that I am an anxious little boy when I come here. So I said, I hope Olivia's ready for it. My main concern, which I've Googled, is blindness. And
Yes.
that's why I'm like, is this too risky? Like, what's the actual risk?
So that's actually, I'm really happy that you're already aware of that, because yeah, I'm glad you've been doing your research. So it's something that I discuss with every single patient that does any type of filler, actually anywhere on the face. And so we have vessels that run up our neck, along our jawline, through our lips, up here, through our nose, and then to our eyes. And so imagine a vessel here. If I were to put the needle into that vessel and push product, which the product is almost like a gel, into that vessel, it would block it, almost like a blocked pipe.
Okay.
And so imagine that blood flow flows this way. If I were to block it down here, the blood flow can't get to the rest of the face. However, it is fairly rare. I use multiple techniques to try to prevent that. If I see a 1% chance that I'm concerned of any type of vessel occlusion like this, if I see a little bit of skin blanching or a little bit of increased pain, there's multiple symptoms that I look for. I have over a dozen vials of dissolver that works immediately. And so at that point, I don't feel like having a better appearance is worth it. At that point, right? I don't want you to lose your vision or lose your lips.
Right.
And so that is the worst risk with filler. Really, what you'll be more so experiencing is, of course, bruising and swelling. And I'll send you home with an ice pack. A little bit of asymmetry on your forehead, and you can see, boom, you have extra pull there, and you're very expressive.
Yeah,
Which is actually a great thing about you.
Yeah.
Naturally, just at rest, you already have some heaviness. So what I like to do today is be very conservative across your forehead. Very, very conservative. And so honestly, when it's fully kicked in at 2 weeks, you might still see some lines. You know, and so that's, I'd rather you have that than you come back in 2 weeks and be completely frozen and look like this, right? You can always add more, but you can't reverse Botox. You just have to wait for it to wear off. As far as the angry lines here, a lot of movement there. You look very strong, especially this line right there. Yeah, we'll definitely take care of that for you. How do you feel about your results? Do you want to be Sorry.
Here's the thing. I am very like animated and kind of like cartoonish, I feel like, in my dance videos, and so I don't want to lose that.
So we want to be more on the natural side.
Yes.
So even more so, I want to be very conservative and have you come back in 2 weeks when everything's fully kicked in and we can see, okay, do you need a little bit more on one side, or is one side a little bit higher than the other, or do we need to treat around your eyes to lift your brows a little bit more? It will feel odd. Whenever it starts to kick in, it almost feels like someone's holding down your forehead and you're raising your eyebrows, and you still can, but there's kind of a little bit of resistance or heaviness initially. It doesn't last forever, but it's just something that you feel like, okay, something's going on.
I'll wake up in panic. I'm like, oh my God.
I'd rather you message me and ask me what's up instead of just sitting at home and be like, well, this is my face now. I'm miserable, you know? Yeah.
Any like risks with that?
Risks. With the injections, really, like we were talking, a little bit of heaviness, a little bit of feeling the product whenever you're trying to express yourself. There is a small risk of having either a droopy eye, a droopy eyelid, or a droopy brow, more so with the injections here. Super low risk, and it's also temporary. No laying flat and no working out for 4 hours, and then 24 hours, so tomorrow at lunchtime, you'll be good, no massaging your face. Let's talk about how many units you need. It's a little warm in here, don't worry.
Oh no, it's just my anxiety.
And then we're gonna do a little bit of drawing here, okay? Make an angry face for me and relax. And angry again. I'm a strong guy. All right, angry for me and relax. You can relax. A little stick, here we go. 1, 2, 3, little pinch. Relax. Not too bad? See, look at you. No turning back now. A little stick here, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A little pinch here. 1, 2, 3. And one more here we go. 1, 2, 3. You did it. So proud of you.
Are you scared to talk?
It's like I don't know what my mouth is doing, and that's the hardest part.
Here we go. So I'm gonna do one little bitty stick so you can kind of feel what it feels like, okay?
Okay.
So have you open your lips just slightly. Exactly. I'm gonna do your first little stick right here, okay? Little stick here. 1, 2, 3, little pinch. You're good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
You are? Okay, thank God, because
Your-
I held my breath.
Your face was scaring me.
Alright, here we go. A little pinch here. 1, 2, 3, little pinch. 1, 2, 3. Doing okay? It does get a little pinchy as I get closer to the center. A little pinch here. 1, 2, 3. I'll give you a break, okay? Are you doing good? You want a break? Okay. Almost done at this side. One here. I got 2 more after this, okay? You okay? You did! I gotta do the other side now. But not too bad, hopefully.
I don't feel that at all.
The beauty of lidocaine, baby. Turn just slightly. Oh, maybe.
You already moved on the other side.
I know.
She is stabbing me. So we're done. That honestly, it was not as bad. It wasn't like bee stings or anything that was too intense. Although I've never been stung by a bee. But these are gonna go down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just slightly.
I love the shape though.
You have great shape.
Yeah.
Thank you for noticing. Besides the swelling. It looks so good on you. Very natural.
Yeah, this is so good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
Thank you so much.
Good. And I didn't look that swollen.
No. And she like had my natural shape. Like,
Yeah.
No, shut up.
I'm not just saying, it looks really good.
I'm gonna be famous. It's day 2, and right after I got my lips done and my Botox, I went straight to brunch outside. I had like 5 mimosas. So I got a little nauseous later in the day, and I thought that might be like a Botox symptom, but turns out I was just hungover. I didn't feel anything with my Botox yesterday at all. This morning, I'm feeling a little bit of tightness up here, and I'll zoom in. I'm not wearing any makeup, so. But she said today's gonna be the worst day for my lips. She says day 2, you're gonna feel the craziest. It's gonna have the most bruising, and I feel like you can see like I do have some bruising, but they don't really hurt, and I already feel super comfortable with them. They obviously are still a little swollen, and like getting used to talking and eating and doing things was the weirdest part right after getting them done, but I think that was the lidocaine mostly. I can still raise my eyebrows and like can still squint and do all this, but I have to try a little bit harder, so I'm kind of interested to see how things are gonna go as the 2 weeks progress. Hello again. I think that we are about like 4 or 5 weeks in from the actual date. I got everything done. My touch-ups have totally settled, and this is the finished result. I think the last time you saw me, I was telling you that my lips weren't swollen, but they were so swollen. Final thoughts. As far as the lip filler goes, I was most unsure about that because obviously I don't want to change my face too much. And when I first got them done, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I think I made a mistake. This is awful. I literally did feel kind of like a duck the first week, but now that it's settled down, I feel like you probably couldn't even tell that I have lip filler. And I think the way that it's settled, it's perfect. I'm like, ooh, I want a little bit more, but I honestly think that I'm fine right here. It just makes me feel a little bit better when I'm like smiling and my lips aren't completely gone, but she used, again, 1 full syringe on my lip, which is just a testament to Olivia and how amazing she is. It's all about who you go to. So please, please, please find someone who knows what the heck they're doing. As far as the pain, it truly didn't hurt that bad. I got my eyebrows threaded the next week and I was like, wow, eyebrow threading hurts worse than this. I was just incredibly anxious the entire time. And when I was watching the footage back, I was literally cackling because I look like I am being beaten and battered and abused. Like I didn't ask her to do it. I would definitely do this again. I think I will definitely go back in 10 months because that's about the life span of lip filler, and I move my lips so much so it's gonna dissolve faster. As far as the Botox goes, this was my #1 fear. I had been watching videos for about a year straight on Botox, looking at research, watching people's videos. I was so scared that I was gonna lose like the special part of me that makes me so animated and excited and silly, and I didn't want to compromise that for just aesthetics. After everything is settled, if I could do this again, I would say 1000% yes. I really enjoy the Botox. I think that I'm still able to make, like, this is as high as I can go with my eyebrows. I can still scrunch my face like this. I think I got, after the touch-up, in total about 34 units of Botox, and I don't feel restricted. It's a little bit tight, for sure, and you can see like my eyebrows go up a little bit more right here than here, but I think all around I can still make my silly faces and do all the crazy things that I usually do. I just don't have the wrinkles up here that kind of made me uncomfortable. So I think this is a good stopping point for me. I think other people would just want it frozen and like not be able to do anything, but I do still enjoy that movement. So I think I'm super happy here and we'll definitely continue. I'm gonna stick with Olivia. She is a board certified nurse practitioner. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she works in the office of Charles Galanis, who I saw for my mid-face filler and who I trust so much. I do want to say, I am not here telling anyone to get Botox, to get filler. I think that it is not something that you should just do on a whim. It is a medical procedure. There are risks to it. There are bad things that can happen, especially in the hands of people who are less trained. Please do not watch this video and then go to like your friend next door and get Botox done in her house. You need to go to someone who really knows about the facial anatomy. When she was doing it, she pinched each muscle, marked exactly where that muscle needed to be taken down a little bit, and she was very particular so that my face didn't end up really wonky or doing weird things. Research the risks, make sure that you are asking questions to whoever you go to if you do decide to ever do an elective cosmetic procedure like this, because Botox is not reversible, filler is reversible, it's completely dissolvable, but as far as Botox goes, that is permanent for the duration that it lasts, which is usually around 3 months. Like I said, the idea of going blind from filler really scared me. The actual percentage is, I think, 0.0001% chance. And again, it really more comes down to your injector and if they're specialized and know what they're doing, because if they do put the needle in the wrong place and put it in a blood vessel and then inject too much too fast, then it can lead to really scary complications. Again, they can still dissolve it, but I just don't ever want to be in that position. So make sure that whoever you're going to has techniques that they use to avoid it, and they are actively trained and aware of your facial anatomy. That's super important. Even if there is like a minuscule baby chance of anything going wrong, way better to be safe than sorry. Do not play around with your face. You only have one of them.
Some of these bitches got 2.
As far as cost goes, the average cost, I believe, for lip filler, there's a huge range, and so it depends. I went to Beverly Hills, so like that's gonna be more expensive than other places, but I think the average cost is around $700 for a syringe of lip filler. Botox it ranges like between, I think, like 8 to 15 per unit, depending on where you go. Again, I got 34 units. When Haley got it done, she got, I think, 26. So plan to spend around $200 to $450 on Botox if you're gonna get it done. And again, that's every 3 to 5 months. So very expensive, very costly. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, you do for yourself and you're doing it responsibly, because there is no reason to mess up your face or spend money to try to please other people or fit standards of beauty that you see on Instagram, because I promise you it's all face-tuned anyway, Botox or not. It's your body, it's your choice, and you can do whatever you want with it, and I hope that no one discourages you from doing something that will make you feel better. Everyone around me was super supportive, although they said I didn't need anything. It was nice to have the support of everyone because I feel a lot more confident. So thank you, Olivia, so much, and thank you, Charles Galanis, for recommending me to Olivia. She's absolutely incredible. I will link both of their social media info below. They do so many cool, incredible things besides just what they did to me. Oh, before I go, please hit that subscribe button and like this video when you subscribe to the channel. It really helps, and we are so close to 100,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited. So yeah, so subscribe.